Okay. Do we have sound now? Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Awesome. Yay! Woo! Okay. I'm glad you can hear me. I'm gonna start over if that's okay with y'all. Is that okay? All right, let's start over. I want to say again, welcome to the Sky Readers Academy Back to School Parent Workshop. And my name is Gwyneth Gibbs. I am the director of the program. And I want to give all of you a round of applause. Woo! For coming in. I hope you have your tea, mhm, or your glass of wine or your water, whatever you drink, to sit back and relax. I hope you have that. And you're going to get some special tips and some things to help you kind of have an ease school year. How about that? Okay. Now, this is our agenda. We're going to start off with an icebreaker, and then we're going to have a nice little discussion about setting a strong academic foundation, reading and writing tips, study and test taking strategies, partnering with teachers, and then you're going to do a little activity where you're going to create your home success plan, and then we're going to have a live Q&A. I got some resources for you and a giveaway. Yay! Okay. All right. Let's get started. Now, here is our icebreaker. You're going to use chat. And the question is just kind of if you take a little snapshot of the 25-26 school year, in one word, describe how are you feeling about this school year. I just want to see some of your answers in chat. Anybody? Anybody? You feeling excited? Feeling nervous? Feeling prepared? Well, I'm going to share mine. I am feeling a little excited and nervous. Okay, that's okay. If you're feeling excited, I'm glad. If you're feeling like you're well prepared, that means you're on top of your game. If you're a little nervous, by the end of this session, you won't be nervous anymore. Trust me. Okay? All right. Oh no, you're feeling scared, afraid, overstimulated. Oh my goodness. I understand. I understand. And I have a child that is going into middle school. So it's kind of like, oh, I've been babying him. So I don't know if he's quite ready for middle school. I've been working on him during the summer, so I understand. But like I said, hopefully by the end of this session, you will feel excited and prepared and ready to take on whatever is coming for you, okay? All right. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is setting a strong academic foundation. Now, to get started with that, you would establish a daily routine. So, children thrive on structure and it helps them feel safe and prepared. You can establish a wake up, a meal and homework and bedtime routines. You can use visuals for your schedule. That's what we're showing here. I don't know why, but it seems like when they're seeing the visuals, they're more excited about the schedule. They're more prone to doing it. I guess it makes it more childlike, I guess. Um, Keep school day routines consistent, even on weekends, to reduce Monday struggles. Ooh, I know about those Monday struggles. I have those Monday struggles. So I know if I, as an adult, have a Monday struggle, then a child has a Monday struggle. Make mornings smoother by preparing backpacks, clothes, and lunches the night before. Woo. Okay. Another thing you would do to set a strong academic foundation is set up a distraction-free homework area. Designate one spot in your home just for learning. This builds focus and habit. And it will also encourage them to want to go to that area and study. The space should be clutter free, well lit, and stocked with basic supplies like your pencils, papers, some workbooks. Limit distractions, avoid the TV, loud music, or a busy family traffic area. Encourage your child to own their space by decorating it or choosing supplies. And you can keep like a bin or a tray or something um, where they can keep all of their stuff and like you can add their name on there or something like that. If space is limited, a mobile homework caddy or folding table works great. And that's what I use. So that's okay. Now, you can prioritize rest, bedtime plus screen time limits. Studies have shown that screens can delay melatonin release and disrupt sleep cycles. So if they're going to have some screen time, you might want to limit it to like 30 minutes to an hour a day and do it more towards the earlier part of the day versus in late in the evening before they're going to bed. Set a power down time at least 1 hour before bedtime. Replace evening screen time with calming activities, puzzles, books, or drawings. And this is what I have here. Some puzzles here. They can draw. Create a text station where all devices charge overnight outside the bedroom. And then I think we all should do that, not just for the children, because um, studies have shown that charging up your electronic devices near you can not be good for your health. So it'll be good to charge it up in another room. Model screen habits by unplugging as family prepare for bed. Okay, and another foundation. Encourage daily reading habits. Daily reading builds vocabulary, comprehension, and stamina. And this is not just for the children. Look at me. This is not just for the children. We should be reading every day. All of us, everybody. At least 20 minutes a day. This is important. It really is. Daily reading builds vocabulary, comprehension, and stamina. Reading 20 minutes a day exposes children to 1.8 million words per year. Let kids choose books that interest them. For young readers, read aloud together and talk about the story. Use the 5 W's. For fluent readers, ask questions. Yep, I need to read more too. Look, I'm telling everybody to read more, and I need to take my own advice. So I understand. Don't stress about level. Focus on enjoyment, consistency, and connection. So don't even worry about how well they're doing. Just let them have their fun reading. Okay, and here are all four of the things that leads you to a strong academic foundation. Moving along. Okay, so would you like to share one success, concern, or a struggle you have about setting a strong academic foundation? Anyone? Sorry, I like to sing when I talk for some reason, so it's just my personality, I guess. Oh, and my students love it, so. Any success or concern or struggle that you might have about setting this strong foundation, even for yourself, because some of those things that I named, we should be practicing as well. And kids learn by what they see as well. They learn by doing, but they also learn by what they see. So I'm just looking here at chat, trying to see if anybody's responding. Nope. If there's no concerns, then that's good. Oh, I love it. How do you keep it from feeling redundant? Um, wow. That's a good question. Okay, you can switch it up a little bit. Like for example, um, for your homework area, you can change your homework area up, like according to, like for example, if you want to change it up by season, or if you want to change up your homework area by holiday, or sometimes they can sit in the homework area to do their homework. Sometimes they can sit in their room. It could be a corner in their room to do homework. Let's see. Um, we can switch up with the bed with bedtime with your bedtime schedule. You can switch that up. I can. That's a good. That is a good question. I love that question. And when we do our activity towards the end of the session, I think that'll give you an opportunity to come up with some ideas to keep it from being redundant. Okay. Um, Having enough time. Oh my goodness. Yes, having enough time. It takes scheduling to actually to plan out a schedule. Um, what's the word that I'm thinking of? Discipline. Discipline is the word. Discipline is the word. It when it comes to having enough time, because sometimes I feel like there's not enough time in the day. But if you just take some time towards the end of the day to plan for the next day, then that might give you enough time. But yeah, I can see that being a concern. All right, it's time to play myth or fact. Are you ready? All right. Okay, so I'm going to make a statement, and then you're going to tell me if in chat if it is a myth or a fact. All right. Children should only read books that match their grade level. Is that a myth or a fact? I actually got a Jeopardy thing. You said yes, so you're saying that's a fact? Okay, we got a myth Myth. Good job. Yes. Children grow as readers when they are exposed to a variety of texts, including those above and below grade level. Um, Choice and interest matter more than level. So yes, you are right. You all are right. Now I want to say just be a little bit careful when it comes to a child reading below their grade level. It's good with fluency, so it will help them increase their fluency, but then they're not expanding their vocabulary. But yes, you're correct. Yay to everybody. Okay, let's do the next one. It's okay to let your child listen to audiobooks instead of reading physical books. Is that a myth or a fact? A myth or a fact? Okay. So we have myth, myth. Okay, let's see. Drum roll, please. It's a fact. I know a lot of people think that that is that that it doesn't help them, but it does. Audiobooks build vocabulary, comprehension, and a love for stories. They are great for busy families or reluctant readers. That's okay. We got some more. Okay. Spelling and handwriting must be perfect in early writing. Myth or fact? Okay, we got a myth. Yeah, I agree. I actually like audiobooks because I can like be doing stuff while audiobooks are playing. So I agree. But okay, so spelling and handwriting must be perfect in early writing. Myth, you say. Myth, you say. Myth, you say. Good job. Early writers should be encouraged to express ideas freely. Overcorrecting spelling and handwriting too soon can reduce confidence. Yeah, they'll start getting in the mood where they're saying, I don't want to. Nope. I don't feel like it. Uh, do I have to? That's what's gonna happen. All right, let's move on to the next one. Reading aloud to your child is still helpful even after they read on their own. Reading aloud to your child is still helpful even after they can read on their own. Is that a fact or a myth? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Fact, fact, fact. Okay, you say it's a fact? Let's see. Yay! correct. Reading aloud builds fluency, comprehension, and connection. It exposes children to vocabulary they may not read independently. So, yay! I love it. Okay, all kids study the same way, so parents should create a strict study method. Hmm, is that a fact or a myth? Sorry. Okay, so you say it is a myth, and you are correct. Children learn differently. Some prefer visual, others movement or repetition. Explore and adapt to what works best for your child. So, you are correct. Okay, cramming the night before a test is just as good as studying overtime. Fact or myth? Okay, we got a myth. Myth. Yay! Spaced repetition and daily review are far more effective than cramming. Cramming can increase stress and reduce retention. So I say review, 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 review. You can never go wrong with reviewing. Okay, here's the last one. Even just 15 to 20 minutes of reading each day can significantly improve a child's academic performance. Is this a fact or a myth? It is a fact? Let's see. Consistent daily reading improves vocabulary, comprehension, and school readiness over time. I just want to let's give a big, um, I can't find it. Oh, a big round of applause for everyone. You all did awesome with Miss or Fact. Okay, so let's talk about some reading success tips. Reading with your child for 20 minutes a day is important. You must know that by now because this is probably like my fifth time saying it since we started. um, reading with your child. Reading with your child. Now, if you are a household with older children, I would say, because older children probably feel like I'm too old for you to read with me or to me. No, what you need to do is set a downtime in your household for everyone to grab a book, get in their little places where they're going to read and read for 20 minutes. Everyone in the house. You can use Alexa to set a timer for 20 minutes. You can use Alexa to play some nice soft music. You can use Alexa to set a reminder for everyone to read at, let's say, 6:30 every day. 6:30, everybody grab their books, they go to their little quiet area and read. That's just a little tidbit for older children or those that don't want you reading with them or whatever. Okay, and then ask questions during reading. Use the five W's: who, what, when, where, and why. Let them choose their book. Use audiobooks for on the go moments. So you can read on the go. You don't always have to be sitting down reading. And writing success tips: be repetitive. Encourage journaling and daily writing. Be creative. Let them write about what they love. Be relaxed. Focus on expressions before grammar. We're not worrying about the grammar right now. We're not worrying about making sure they do everything right. But we're worried right now, we're just being relaxed on expression. Be supportive. Praise effort over perfection. And I struggle with this because my son, he can do his homework and then I look at it and I'm like, um, I can't read it. What is this? So so I struggle with that, but as time goes on, they will improve on grammar. They will improve on perfection. Okay, study skills that stick. And please remember, this is for your children and for you. Okay? So I'm talking to myself, and I'm sure I'm talking to some other parents out there. All right. So use flashcards, charts, and visuals. This will enhance memory. I had a teacher that she would create little songs um, to sing for us to remember. To this day, I remember the rivers of Georgia. I remember like the different water body of water because of the songs that she made to for us to remember. And we were when we took our quiz or our test, we would pass. She would have a full class passing her test because she understood that flashcards, charts, visuals, manipulative, being creative, it enhances memory. Keep a consistent homework schedule that supports accountability. Practice recall by self quizzing that promotes responsibility. And then break large tasks into small tasks. This will encourage problem solving skills. And here are some test taking tips for your kids and for you. Okay, get plenty of sleep before test days. Go to bed. And I'm talking to myself. I am definitely talking to myself. Okay. Teach deep breathing for test anxiety. Review past materials regularly. Review. And practice reading and solving word problems. That's also review. Okay, now I got I guess you could say a game, but maybe not. But anyway, partnering with teachers. What are some questions that we should ask our child's teacher. I'm going to see if y'all have some good ideas for some questions to ask the teacher. What to do if they aren't motivated? Oh, I love that question. Yes, what to do if they aren't motivated? Yeah, and teachers always have like these little creative ideas because they've been dealing with so many different types of kids that they can come up with some stuff. What to do if they aren't motivated to take their test? Is it is that one question? What to do if they aren't motivated to take their test? I like that question. What's their teaching style? You kind of got it in the vicinity. You kind of in there. Okay. Well, let's move on because I have some top 5 questions for you. What are your goals for this year? How do you prefer to communicate? How can I support my child at home? How is progress monitored? Any important dates we should know? Now, I always forget to ask this question. Any important dates we should know? I don't know why I always forget that question. Because most of the time, teachers already know when they're going to have like a big project that they have to do, things like that. And it's good to already know ahead because why? What do our kids do? They will receive the information from the teachers, put it in their book bag, hold on to it for a couple of weeks, and the night before they pull it out and say, I gotta turn in my project. And you're looking crazy like, what? I know it. I know I'm not the only one. All right. Okay, and here are some communication tips. Be proactive, not just reactive. Share your child's strengths and challenges. Follow up regularly. Attend school events and parent night. hmm Okay. Now we have reached um, the time to do our little activity. Um, I have, let's see, uh-oh, let me get I thought I had, I'm going to share the, I'm going to share this with y'all in chat. That way, if you want to, or you can write it down, I guess, but I'm going to pull it up in chat and share it with you. We went to the wrong place. Okay, I'm gonna share this um the document for you in chat, so you can click on it, and then if you want to write in it or print it out or whatever, then you can. Um, Give me just a second to pull it up for you. I have any creatives out there that love to use Canva? Well, that's where I created my stuff, and so that's where I'm going to pull this up for you. I made it on Canva. And just a second. Oh, I just found it. Okay, just talk amongst yourselves until I get it pulled up. That's funny, right? Okay, here we go. Put this in chat. Okay, it's as a Google Doc, so you can fill it in. I'm just going to give you a little bit of time. And then I think I'm going to work on mine too because I do need to work on this. But I'm going to go over it, and then you can start kind of filling it in as I go over it. But it's called My Home Success Plan Activity. And um, first, what you'll do is you'll come up with a homework space, and then um, you'll determine where your homework space is going to be and what time. And then number two, you're going to determine your reading time each day, and you're going to plan that out. What time and how long will your child read daily? I'm going to say how long and what time will everyone in the house read daily? Because everyone needs to be reading. And number three, you're going to come up with a bedtime routine. And you don't really have to rush and do it now. It's something that you might want to sit down and take the time to do. What is your school night bedtime and why wind down plan? Now I'm gonna add into mine because I want to start meal prepping. I'm gonna add that in mine because it's I can put aside that time. So I'm gonna have the homework time and then meal work. I mean meal planning and then reading and then bedtime. That's what I'm planning on doing. And then you have an opportunity at the end to come up with a communication plan with your teacher. Now, most schools they use a program. They use Class Dojo, or some even use social media to communicate with you. So you can put that down, and then you can determine like, okay, well, I want to communicate with my child's teacher every 6 weeks and see how he or she is doing, or that kind of thing. But no rush. Okay, so we can move along. Okay, we have reached the part of the session that allows you to ask questions if you have any questions. Um, and if you want to share any takeaways from today's workshop, you can in the chat. This is something that I plan on doing quite often, and it's not going to be on YouTube. It's going to be probably on a Zoom, but so it can be more of um, a relaxed atmosphere. Um, but yeah, so also, yes, put in chat if you look forward to having some type of parent support that throughout the school year. That was something that I would love to know. So if you can just in chat, just Share any questions you have, share any takeaways from today's workshop, and share also if you would like to see this more often, um, or would you attend if this is something that I continue to do like every 4 weeks or something like that, once a month. And then I'll also give you just a little bit more of that jazz music that we were playing earlier. Yes, I love that. My takeaway is this is also good for adults. My kids are grown, but this is still helpful for me. Absolutely. When I was putting this together, I didn't realize how much is just important, just as important for adults as it is for children. I was like, wait, I should be doing this too. I should wait. I'm sharing information that I need to be doing myself. Okay. I feel more confident with my child at home this school year, but still not in his school. Oh, okay. You know what? I got a good feeling that's gonna change. I got a good feeling that you're gonna enjoy that school and your child will too. Now, let me ask the question. Now, if I were to do this quite often, um, would that be something that you'll be interested in as a parent or even as an adult? You know, just get some some support when it comes to just kind of getting things together. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I think a lot of parents need the support, or people in general need the support. And I'm planning on going back to school, so then that's another thing too. Adults that are in college or getting another degree, like this will help you kind of get your stuff together. Okay, now here are some ooh, I can't talk. Here are some helpful resources. Um, a lot of people do not know about these websites. I have three websites here. Storyline Online. It has free videos. Oh, yay! Congratulations. um, I have free videos of books. Not I, but Storyline Online has free videos of books read by actors. It's really entertaining. I've watched some of the videos. Um, Khan Academy, you probably heard of khanacademy.org, where there's math and reading lessons. Epic, which is getepic.com. That's a digital library for kids. And then I also have, I created some things here a reading log and writing prompt calendar. Um, you can use this daily for you and your child. This here is some more websites to go to for some support. Then I have the top 10 questions to ask at parent teacher night. And here's a sample schedule that you can use. And all of this stuff is shared on, I'm going to give you that as well. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't mean to do it like that. Okay. So I'm going to share that in chat. It's going to take you to the registration for tonight, but if you look below the bottom, let me see if I can share this so you can see. If you look below where it says back to school parent, you see right here it says download parent resources. You'll click on that and it'll take you to those resources. Take you to everything. We have a how to be proactive guide. And then the home success plan, I also have that worksheet too. Okay. And if you do register, you can enter. I was going to do it tonight, but I think I want to wait until this airs. Maybe some more people will be able to see the video. But you can have the opportunity to win this book just for you. It's a gold workbook for adults only. If you click on that link and you go ahead and register, then I will enter you into the contest. We will do the drawing on Sunday, and you know what? I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna go live Sunday on the 10th at, let's say, 7:30, the same time we had the workshop. 7:30. See me. 7:30 Sunday, August the 10th. We're gonna do our drawing and see who will win this gold workbook. We have the gold workbook, and also, if you are a parent of a second and third grader, I only have two, so first come, first serve. You don't even have to enter to the drawing. Just go to our email, send an email saying I'm in. Send an email to our email address, which I'm going to share in chat. SkyReadersAcademy@gmail.com. All you have to do is send an email to our email saying I'm in. And the first two parents that have a second or third grader will get these books. Skyler's Academy workbook for second and third graders. If you have a fourth or fifth grader, I have three. So the first three parents that send me that email and say that I'm in, you can get the Sky Readers Academy workbook for your fourth or fifth grader. Now, to those parents. Now, this is not a giveaway. This is just a little bit of help. To those parents, and maybe even you, I'm just saying, if you're struggling with writing, this is a really good writing books, practice books that I use for my students that I tutor. Let me show you how this student here, when he first started in this book, how he was writing. Okay, he or she was writing. I hope you can see it. This is how they were writing. Now, when I go towards the end of the book, then you'll see the improvement. Now, this is not my book. This is not Skyreading Academy book, but it is a good book. Now, I bought this one at Oli, but Amazon does have a lot of writing books like this, but I like this one. Um, and if you want to purchase this one, I will share their website in chat. Yep, I struggle bad with writing too, and I bought one for myself, and I'm gonna start practicing on it because I don't know why my handwriting is so bad, but it is. So it is Carson. Okay, and that's where you can get this writing book. Okay. Well, it has been really, really so much fun. I want to send a big thank you to all the parents that attended. You know what? I want to send a big thank you to everyone that attended. Um, Remember that you're your child's first and most important teacher. So stay connected and involved. You can follow us on TikTok, also on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, um, and you can go to our website as well, which I shared. Excuse me, I shared a link to our website already. We're going to start a blog on our website. So some of the same things that I'm going to be sharing, if I do like the parent support, we'll be sharing that on our website as a blog. And if you have any questions, any ideas, you want to share anything, you can always email us. You can always send us a message on any of our social media. But thank you so much and hope to see you soon.